doing on the reformer and on the mat is with weights. So what you see here on the reformer can be translated into a home workout. So if you don't have a reformer and you're doing this workout at home, follow along with Nina to my left, and if you're doing this on the reformer, follow the ladies to my right. We're using weights that are 2 pounds. We don't want to go too heavy because it tends to get into the neck and the traps. So 2-pound weights, we sit at the front edge of either our mat or our reformer, arms straight ahead, take a deep breath in. We're going to roll back and up 3 times just to get some spinal articulation, warm up the back. And we roll back up, pressing our feet down into the carriage for stability. Good. And this is going to be a little tricky if you're taller than about 5'2" or 5'3". So these ladies can roll all the way back and rest their shoulders, but you might only be able to roll back to about the mid-back. And then we're going to do one last time. We're going to roll back. And for the ladies who are on the reformers, they're going to place the weights on their stomachs, grab the straps behind them, and we're going to put your feet in the straps. They're on a red and blue spring. And then for my demonstrator on the mat, for your home workout, she's going to bring her legs up into a front position. Arms are open to the sides. And we begin the movement by hugging the arms towards each other and legs extend out. And then we open. So we inhale and exhale. On the mat, to challenge yourself, you curl your upper body up. Flex as you come in, point as you go out. So on the out, for those of you at home, squeeze the inner thighs, reach your arms long. For those of you on the reformer, we want to fill upper abs by pressing the ribcage back away from the weights. And exhale, and open. So we'll do roughly 10 of these. I don't know how many we've done. Somewhere in that realm. Okay. And nice, reaching long through your legs, through the straps. And good. We're going to do one more of these. And we're going to extend the legs out, turn the palms down. If you're on the mat at home, you curl your head up, reach your arms long, go into your hundreds. If you're on the reformer, just elongate your legs into the straps, reach long along the sides of your body, and be careful because having extra weight tends to make you work your neck a little bit more. So if for any reason, if your neck bugs you and you're at home, take your head down. If you're on a reformer, you can either prop your head up to the ball or lower your head back down. And so for those of you with the weights, make sure that you're pulsing those arms fast, close to your sides. And I'll trust you all to count, and let me know when you've done 100. And just keep the breathing going. Nice work lengthening into the straps. Keep those arms going. And if you want to challenge yourself at home, the legs can go lower. And continue those deep breaths. Looks good. And that's 10. You come back in, head down. Now if you're at home, you can do head down, head up, or alternate between head down and head up. For those of you on the reformer, the head is down. Arms are up, legs are up. We're going to do circles, arms and legs going in the same direction. Inhale, exhale around. So we want to keep our arms wider than the carriage so that we don't get stuck in the straps here. So for today, we're just going to do 5 and 5, but I would say at home, do 10 each direction, and your own reformer practice, do 10 each direction as well. And reach long by your sides. And be careful that your arms don't go so far back that your shoulders get caught on the rest here. So you may need to make some adjustments on your reformer and scoot down just a little bit. But do you feel okay? Your shoulders aren't hitting the rest? Great. All right, when we've done our circles and we've completed that, we bend the knees in. We place the weights back on our stomach just to make the transition easy. Remove the straps. Take them off. And just hook them up. We're going to take a pause before we go back into the straps. And we're going to roll back up again so we get our abs working. So we'll do 3 of these here. And lower back down. Nice. And again. Lift, exhale. Sit up tall. And roll back down. And last one. Up. Good. If your back a little stretchier, then roll back down. And we're going to put our feet back in the straps, or if you're on the mat, your legs are going to go up in the air. So once again, put it on your stomach so you don't lose the weights. arms are going to go up to the sky. You want to feel the anchoring of the arm down through the rib cage, and we go up into a short spine. So this is going to challenge upper abs. If you're at home, you're on the mat, you're going to try to keep your arms at a 90-degree angle and send the legs over your head into a rollover. And for those of you at home, you just roll back down through the spine. Now in general, it's really hard to balance on your shoulder girdle. So you may want to lower your arms if you're at home, and then as you come down through the spine, take the arms back up. And for the two of you, I would say challenge yourself, because it's going to force you to use your upper abs and shoulder girdle a little bit more. So we'll do 5 of these. And this is about 3 or 4, is that correct? Great. And that looks really good. Making sure that the arms stay connected down into the back here. You don't want to let them fall back too much. Careful that you're not up in your neck, because it can happen without the stability through your arms. Nice. And then when you've completed your last one, we're just going to remove the straps from our feet. And go ahead and carefully stand up. So you're going to set the weights down on the floor next to you. We're going to take our bars down. And if you're doing this at home, you're going to stand up and you're going to go into a warrior position. And the two of you are going to grab your boxes. You're going to go into the short box. So at home, the movement is a warrior lunge. You're going to shift your rib cage out, reach out, transfer the weight to your outside hand, lower that weight down, reach back out, and then come back up. If you're on your reformer, what we're going to do is have you each facing me. You're going to start with the outside hand, reach out, grab the weight with the inside hand, drop down towards the well, stay long through the side of the body, get the transfer, then come back up. Now this is a lot of work, so you reach out, grab the weight, and over, grab the weight, and up. So I'm going to adjust my demonstrator. You're going to go out this way, grab it here, then take it over. I think I just switched you. And up. So let's make sure we have that right. You go, start the weight in the outside hand. Okay, so you go out, now grab the weight, and now reach. So the idea here is that she's long through the side of the body, long through this side as you transfer it, then come back up. Same thing with these ladies on the reformer. Long through the side of the body, long, there you go, over, grab it, stay long, and up. Let's turn around and do the other side. It's a lot of work. You're not going to want to do more than 5. So sorry about that, but that makes sense. The long side of the body is what you're trying to stretch. Okay, and you shift out. Transfer the weights. Lower down towards the floor. Stay long through the side of your body. And up. And again. Over. And reach. And transfer. And up. Good. Go ahead and just do 2 more, please. Maybe 3. Make sure if you're doing this at home that you're really lengthening down through your legs here. And careful that your rib cage doesn't shift too far forward because it can get into your back. If it's too much for you, modify your ranges. And good. Careful that you don't let your hip fall back too much. And good. All right, let's come to standing. We're going to step up and move our boxes. And we're staying on a red spring right now. And we're going to go into an attitude press back with both weights. Our arms are going to press the carriage back as we circle. If you're at home, what you're going to do is stand in an attitude and pulse up and circle the arms around. And good. So go ahead and find what's the most comfortable for you. I want your foot flat to the former. And arms start out. And you circle as you press out. And out. And out. And out. Open side. And continue the circle with the press. and reverse. Keep pressing. So it's a lot of medial glute, it's standing leg, it's also arms and stomach. So for today, just circling around once and reverse, once and reverse. So we'll just do 2 sets, but definitely you can increase your reps, you can increase the weight. But for today, I think red is going to be good for everybody. I don't want you to overwork quads. We're really focusing on that medial glute and standing leg. And good, let's go ahead and switch sides. And then depending on your turnout when you're doing this exercise, you may want to be close to the edge, you might want to be more in the middle. Wherever you need to be to get the appropriate amount of hip opening, and it's going to be up to the individual. And let's go ahead and circle the arms and press, and circle. Looks good. And then when you're at home doing this, focus on that standing leg, lengthening. That quad pulls up, you're lifting through the top of the head. Good. Try not to let the heel drop, but lift from the glute. You got it. And your range isn't big. It's not a big press, and it's really focused on that glute. And then once you've completed your circles, what we're going to do is you don't want to do the same leg over. So for the ladies who are on the reformers, we're going to just shift over to the outside, and then you both are going to work your right leg. So walk back, right foot on. For my demonstrator, you're going to start in a parallel passe, arms by your sides, and lunge, reaching out, and then come back up to a balance, just 5 on each side. And if you're on a reformer, reaching long through the inside of the leg, pressing back through the heel, and really be careful that you don't lose height for whether you're doing it at home or on the reformer. Think of lifting and lengthening, reaching that back leg. So you want to make sure that you're not diving your head down, but reaching away from the leg. And this will be the last one. And then we'll go ahead and switch sides. It's good. Good balance. A lot of balance. So you're going to stand up at home again in a parallel passe. Take a deep breath in. And the knees up off the mat. Exhale. And up. Inhale. And you can quicken your pace if you want it to be a little bit more aerobic. You can go out and in. Or take your time, go slow and more controlled. It's really up to you. If you're doing it at home, if you're doing it in a group setting, you're going to kind of want to go with the crowd. Looks good. And good. We round out this workout by going back to the spinal articulation. So we sit at the front of our mat, weights reaching straight ahead of us. Inhale to prepare. And 3 times down and up. Inhale. And nice. Exhale, roll up. Lifting up to the top of the head and roll back down. Always keep the weights connected to your rib cage, collarbones wide. And up. Looks good. Lift up through your spine, sit tall. Lower back down. And this time you're going to finish by just rolling all the way up. Sit up tall, take a deep breath in and out. Relax your arms by your sides. And that's our workout. Thanks for joining us.